Okay guys, what's up? How are you? It's me, your host, Hebot. And today I have another episode of Toys in My Closet. And as you see in front of me, I'm doing something that I'm really excited about. I'm really ecstatic. I feel very, very blessed to have gotten the opportunity to get my hands on these two particular characters and pieces. And as you see, it's part of the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe toy line. And before I get in further with the review and hopefully unboxing, obviously, as you see here, I do want to say something and talk about some things really fast. Now, I know my channel's small, and I know that more than likely Mattel will probably never see this. But if by any off chance and luck somebody out there that does run into my review and my video sees this and can forward it to Mattel, and it could in some way, shape, or form help out the rest of my fellow Masters of the Universe collectors and fans, then I think I pretty much accomplished more than what I set out to do with this review and this video. Mattel, you guys doing a phenomenal job with this Mega Construx collection line. These pieces that you guys have created to this point are absolutely beautiful, and I know that you're in the rebranding stage for what I understand, and that you're going to come back launching really aggressive, I guess, and a lot better. And I hope you really stay true to your word, because these two pieces is really god-awful that the real fans, okay, the real fans of He-Man and of collecting He-Man toys and products have not been able to all been able to get the opportunity and chance to get their hands on them, because they've been extremely hard to find. You cannot find these anywhere, and they used to be easy to find in Walmart, and right now you can't even find them at Walmart. I had to buy these the secondary market, and I paid a hefty price. These figures cost about $5, and I end up paying triple the amount for each one. So you're talking about almost $15 more, respectively, for each figure. And that is a shame. That's something that should not be, especially with new products. I could understand something that's years and years old that it's a lot harder to get because it's no longer in print. But something that's new and that should be out publicly to the masses in good quantities, no one should be have to go out and pay these type of prices just to acquire something that they love, appreciate, and enjoy. Because the people selling them, they really don't care most of the time. The majority of those people, they're just selling stuff because they have the ability to get to stores faster than other people. They have the ability to buy in bulks more than other people, or they just have the ability economically to buy, right away in big bulks to sell and quadruple the amount of money that they spend. Okay, and that's not cool. Definitely not cool. So Mattel, I hope you really, in the future, take into consideration that these figures should be distributed fairly. And to be honest, I hope what you guys promised at PowerCon and obviously New York Comic Con, saying that these were going to be mainly PowerCon, are going to be dedicated as its own line. I think that's the right idea, and I think that's the right decision and choice for this line, because it's so vast and has so much characters and vehicles and playsets that could be done. So I think the right idea is to make it its own dedicated line, as opposed to just mixing it up with a bunch of other random stuff that makes it a lot harder because it's in smaller quantities. So with that being said, here you have it, guys. The newest wave from the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line, Scareglow and Strados. And don't get it remotely twisted. These two characters are not only iconic, but they're extremely important to the actual vintage character, character-based set for your actual collection. Like these guys, you need them in your collection, and these characters are primary characters that cannot be not available in your collection. They're too important of characters to be there, to not be available. Especially somebody like Scareglow, that even in the vintage line was very hard to find as well, because it was during the ending and dying end stages of the vintage Motu vintage line. So I'm gonna take them out of packaging one by one and see what they have to offer. Stay with me, guys. See you soon. Okay, guys, here we go. We have them out of packaging, and you know, like Mattel's been doing consistently with these Construx, if you guys have been collecting, you'll know these things are done really, really incredibly well. You gotta understand, these figures are not indicative of what you see on camera. These figures are about 1.5 inches in size, as far as how big they are, you see? And the level of detail that they present and the quality that they present, it almost mind boggles me that Mattel never implemented this type of detail and quality onto their DC Multiverse, for example, or even their older, some of their other stuff. Has the little stand it comes with that says Strados. You kind of build it, and then also the articulation. It has, you know, articulated in the elbows there, and the wrists. It has some swivel in the wrist, as you see there. The wrist, some swivel. You know, the hand goes all the way around with no problem. It has a waist swivel. The head goes up, down, tilts left and right. Really nice range of movement. Hands go up like so, really well. You know, and then the legs split a little bit. Go back like so. They go forward. They have one hinge. And you know, that's about it. But for this size of figure, the details is just phenomenal. And he looks really, really wonderful, Strados over here, as you can see. Here's the back of his backpack. Nice rubberized piece. It's a separate piece also. Really, really well done. You can take it off because the figures do come apart. And for accessories, he comes with the Staff of Avion and their interpretation of it. And look how nice. It's not going to probably come in as good because of the green in the background that I have, the neon green. But nonetheless, it's still very, very well done. And then if you put them next to, if you put it next to on his hand, like so, and then you put them on the you know, the stand, you're gonna see how good he looks. There he goes. He looks really, really wonderful. Now, packaging is really nice and simple. Has a you know, portrait of the character there in the front of the figure. Motu in the top, American Construx in the bottom. 5 pieces, 27 pieces actually, ages 8 and up. Number 5 in the wave, and then it has other pictures of other characters in the wave that come in this wave. And this is Mulder from X-Files, Alien for X-Files, the Xenomorph in Ice, and obviously Raphael there, as you see, and Scareglow. So really nice little packaging with the name Strados, as you can see right there in the front. And then it comes with this little sheet that shows the characters in the wave again in the on the top, Mode 2. And then it shows you how to build all the accessories it comes with, and how to build and put it together, and even shows you how to take apart the figure if you want to, like a glio system, if you want to change them with other characters. And then in the back, another, you know, promotional shot of all the figures in this wave. So very nice, very pleasant. I think it's a beautiful figure for the size. A very nice addition to the Mega Construx collection. Can't wait to see what they're gonna add with all the rest of the guys. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Strados. Now we'll take a quick look at your boy, none other than, let's see, Scareglow. So let's look at him. And here we go, guys. We have none other than the notorious and the infamous Scareglow. So Scareglow on the packaging. He looks really nice. So let's take a closer look at him. And basically, Scareglow is used very unique as far as character design, because he's the key holder. He's cursed with the key of Castle Grayskull, but is not able to open any of the doors, even though he has to wield the key of Castle Grayskull. And Scareglow looks very cool. I know it's gonna be hard to try to show you some of the details because he's translucent. As you can see, he's yellow translucent, and I believe he does glow. He looks very cool, very true to the vintage, and obviously the Motu Classics. The purple with the black highlights of his skull really pop really well. Here's his stand, say Scareglow. It really pops, and it's really nicely detailed. And again, you know, he has a really nice range of articulation. His loincloth is purple with the black belt. And then he has even the details on top of his head and everything. He's really, with some red on his eyes, really beautiful little figure and representation of the classic character. And a lot of people, I think, out of this wave, this is the one they anticipated the most to get their hands on, and you know, understandably so. And he comes also with his iconic scythe, or scythe, if you will. You can put it in his hands snugly, right there. Look at that. He looks spectacular. Really nice Scareglow. Like I said, his hands move up. They rotate all the way around, like so. He has the hinge there, single hinge. Has some movement. His head has full around a range of movement. His hip, or his waist rather. Legs go forward. They go backwards. They got a single hinge there. Single hinge there, and they even have a little, you know, movement on the thigh area on the top. And yeah, it has some nice points and range of articulation, so you can move them around and pose them quite nicely, believe it or not. You can, and the paint job is done really well. Like I said, the level of detail and quality that Mattel puts to these little figures is incredible, and it just mind boggles me that they haven't incorporated that same quality all the time consistently with their other bigger stuff and more expensive and more premium stuff. It's because they can clearly do it. If you can do it in this size, you can do it in any size, you know. And then for his packaging, you see, same thing. It's got, I don't know if that's really the way he was. That's probably a yellow they used for the packaging, as you can see. Like instead of the actual translucent, this was a promotional one. Masters Universe at the top, Mega Construx, same thing. The wave in the back.
He's so cute.
Legalese, and then in the bottom, obviously, here's a Scareglow. And then he comes with the same sheet, shows you the same thing, right there, all the things, and then Scareglow there, and the pieces and how he comes with and how to put them together and build them. So really nice that it comes with an instruction sheet how to put them together, because this is like Mattel's version of Legos, but I think it's, you know, more quality. So if you ask me, like, it's better looking, even though they're not distinctive from each other. You know what I mean? I just think it looks better, in my opinion. I like when Construx. So there you have it, guys. The brand new wave, or the newest wave in the Mega Construx line, right? Of World 2 characters. You have Scareglow, and you have Strados side by side, looking very majestic, looking spectacular. And you know, I hope you guys have the opportunity and some type of luck to get your hands on them. And to be honest with you, I hope that Mattel, when they re-release it or rebrand it for next year or whenever it is, early next year of 2020, to coincide closer to what they're going to do with the TV series with Kevin Smith and the movie, that they probably re-release these so that people can get their hands on them and don't have to pay the astronomical price in the secondary market, the kind of the way I did. I was desperate and I really wanted them, and I was scared that I would never get my hands on them, to be honest with you. So that's why I took the dive, and you know, it's not something I do all the time. I try to be smart with my purchases and how I conduct myself. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. Leave a like as a thumbs up, right? Or a dislike as a thumbs down. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the figures, if you already got your hands on them, if you're planning to get them on the secondary market. If you agree or disagree with any of the things I said, add some points and bulletins on the comments of your own thoughts to add to what I was saying, if I missed anything. And share it with someone that you think might enjoy the video and review. And if anybody out there knows anybody from Mattel, please share it with them so they can see my thoughts and review about their figures and their product. Because it's definitely great quality and a good product. It's just a shame that it's not being distributed correctly, or better for that matter. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Like always, love you very much. And if you ever want to help me out in any way, shape, or form, because you guys just love what I do and you guys just want me to continue to add better content to my channel and better quality, you guys know what you can do. It's not mandatory. It's not something that you're obligated, only if you wish to, from the kindness of your heart. This is Hebot, your host, letting you guys know I'm out. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.